Hey everybody. So somebody asked me a question about why do attractive people seem to have a lack of empathy for unattractive people. You know, I thought that was a really good question. Okay, so hi, this is Juliana Angel, your Dark Mask Diva, and this is, I'm not playing devil's advocate because you guys know how I feel about devil's advocates. But I'm going to talk about attractive people for a moment, and I'm going to point out that they are actually in the minority. Okay, average people, let's say on a rating scale, you know, average people are a 5. Okay, so very attractive people are rare. Okay, so they're in the minority. Alright, so we're going to say attractive people have something called pretty privilege. Okay, but there's also a backlash to that. Alright, attractive people are inundated with attention, and most of it is attention that they don't want. Okay, for their pretty privilege to kick in, they have to be at the right place at the right time, and it has to be a privilege they actually want. Okay, but most of the time it's attention that they don't want. Alright, so they have to have their defenses up. Now I'm going to tell you that a lot of it is attention that they don't want, and the attention that they don't want is from unattractive people. Okay? These unattractive people, you know, will ask them out. They will do things to make them uncomfortable, and that sort of thing. Okay, these unattractive people feel entitled to have these attractive people go out on dates with them. Okay, now a lot of attractive people really don't care if the person is unattractive. They'll go out on a date with them because, believe it or not, a lot of attractive people aren't shallow, and you know, they'll go out with the unattractive person. That's really not a problem. Okay. But, you know, a lot of times unattractive people will keep pursuing an attractive person, and the attractive person will keep turning them down. Okay, attractive people are like everybody else. They have the right to choose who they want to go out with. If they keep turning you down and telling you no, you should just leave them alone and treat them like human beings. Right? They have the right to say no to you. They have the right not to like your attention. Right? They're human beings just like unattractive people, right? They have the right to be left alone if they don't want to go out with you. Okay? So it gets to the point where they have to be mean. Okay? Because they're getting more attention than most people. So they're going to be mean to scare you off. Because the thing about unattractive people is they have to try harder. Alright, they're probably a little more assertive, they're more aggressive. Okay, attractive people don't have to try hard to get dates. They're going to ask somebody out, and the person's going to probably like, yeah, sure, I'd love to go out to coffee with you, or go to this place or that place with you. You know, they're going to get a yes. Okay, unattractive people are going to keep asking people out, and, you know, they're going to get a no. So unattractive people are going to be more persistent. Okay, if you're if you're an unattractive person asking an attractive person out, and it's the same attractive person, and the attractive person keeps saying no, pretty soon that attractive person is going to be mean to you. Okay, and it's not like they lack empathy. They're just tired of having to say no to you. Okay, because it's getting to the point where you're not taking the hint, and you're badgering somebody. You're making somebody uncomfortable. So it's not like they're lacking empathy. You're the one lacking empathy to them. Why don't you ask somebody else out? Find someone you have something in common with and ask them out. You're not reading the room. Like somebody else. Okay, leave that person alone. They're saying no for a reason. There's something about you that they don't like. And it's probably because you won't leave them alone. You're making them uncomfortable. You're not even giving them a chance to feel comfortable around you, because you keep asking them out and they keep saying no. Okay, it's probably because, you know, You just didn't give them a chance to be comfortable around you because you just won't stop asking them out. Okay, so it's not like they're lacking empathy. It's just you just came at them wrong. Okay, and you didn't back off when they said no. Okay, and honestly, I know you would not pursue an unattractive person like that. So it's not like good-looking people are mean. They really just have to put up a tough front and say no to people constantly, because unattractive people are more aggressive. Because unattractive people have to be more aggressive. Okay, and attractive people are really have to have their defenses up. Okay, so it's not, and honestly, and this is just science. People are nicer to attractive people, and I'm sorry, that's just the way the world is. Okay, people are just, it's harder to be mean to a more beautiful person, unless you're ugly and you're jealous. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. So if you are unattractive and you keep asking an attractive person out, you're not entitled to them going out with you just because you think you're a nice person, or just because you have money, or just because you think that person shouldn't be shallow. They can be shallow as they want to be. You're being shallow, you're asking them out for their looks, right? You won't go ask someone out who looks like you, right? Go ask someone out who looks like you. What makes you think you're entitled to that person's attention? You're bugging them. You're making them uncomfortable. You know, and they may be turning down people as attractive as they are. Maybe they just don't want to be in a relationship right now. And you think if you bug them enough, then you're going to wear their defenses down. No, they feel harassed. Maybe they just got out of a relationship. Maybe you're not their sexuality. It could be for any number of reasons. And it's none of your business. Okay? So, you know, maybe they're going through something. Believe it or not, attractive people go through things. Not all of them have wonderful childhoods just because they're attractive. I know, that's hard to believe. They're actual human beings. Yes. And there is a dark side to pretty privilege, and I'm going to be honest, life is better for good-looking people. It is. Okay, but there is a dark side to it. And it's not all a good thing. Okay, people treat you according to your looks, just like they do with unattractive people. People treat you according to your beauty. You do not get the medical care you deserve. People think you can't get sick. People think you can't be sad. You are not allowed to ever frown. People assume you have money. People assume a lot of things about you that aren't true because you're pretty. They also think that you don't have feelings, that you don't get sad, that you're a B if you don't want to go out with them, that you must be conceited. No, maybe you're just a jerk and they don't want to go out with you. Okay, so just because somebody is attractive doesn't mean they lack empathy. Maybe you did something wrong. Okay, they may have a legit reason for not liking you, and it's not because you're ugly. Okay, don't assume that. Maybe they see something about you they legitimately don't like. You can't blame it on your looks just because that person is attractive. Seriously. So I hope that that was a little bit of a wake-up call. And if you ask them out and they say no, let it go. Okay, because if you're nice to them after that, after they say no, they might go, oh wow, that person was kind of cool, and they didn't act like a jerk after I told them no, and they were cool to me afterwards, and maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I'm being shallow. They may reconsider. You don't even know that. Do not assume because someone is beautiful that they're shallow. Because to be honest, really good looking people usually go for other people because they're smart. Or they have money. I'm just going to keep it real. Beautiful people like smart people. Or rich people. It's true. So, just don't use them because they're beautiful. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope that answered the question. Ask her. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And I love you all. This has been Juliana Angel, your Dark Mass Diva. And good night.